15 signs you're emotionally mature. Emotional maturity is an important part of our development. It helps us interact with others and navigate challenging situations. Without emotional maturity, we may be unable to understand how others are feeling. Emotional maturity also helps us cope with emotions and manage stress. Do you know how to handle your feelings? Learn more about what emotions are and how they work. Can you listen without judging others? Some people have a hard time listening without interrupting or making judgments. Other people can easily tune into someone else's story and give them the chance to finish. Which kind of person do you think yourself as? If you are wondering if you are emotionally mature, look at these traits to find out. Number 1. Self-awareness. Growth and maturity is fueled by awareness, the ability to be aware of one's self. Self-aware people can step back from themselves or a situation and assess everything with fresh, unbiased eyes. They understand what they need to do in order to make rational decisions. As an emotionally mature person, you have an understanding of your personality and its capabilities. You know what it does well and what it's not so great at. You also recognize the limitations. You know your strengths and weaknesses and how they affect others. You're able to take this knowledge and use it in a healthy way to better yourself. Growing up, the more self-aware you become, the more comfortable you are with yourself. You can accept your strengths and love them, and appreciate your weaknesses without feeling shame or embarrassment. You're able to take ownership of your emotions and handle them in a way that's beneficial for you. You know how to recognize how someone else is feeling without being too defensive. Number 2. Self-control. Once you know what your triggers are and can keep in control of yourself when the circumstances arise, you are well armed to resist the temptation before it takes hold. This is because you know what to expect and have time to prepare for it. You're able to exercise more self-control when you have to make decisions that are counterproductive towards your well-being in the long run. Recognizing and understanding those self-destructive behaviors can help you overcome them. If you know that you're going to do something and then regret it later, self-control helps prevent you from doing it. Self-control fuels your ability to resist bad habits and maintain good ones. Practicing self-control helps you build a solid foundation for building positive habits and breaking negative ones. When you practice self-control, you are able to be more aware of what's going on in your life. This increases your sense of awareness, which helps you resist the urge to give in to temptations or do what is harmful to yourself. Number 3. Accountability. As you grow up, you learn that it's your responsibility to take care of yourself. You also learn that even if you're just one person, everything you do still affects the world. You can't just take care of yourself, because you're also taking care of your family, your friends, and the whole world. It is clear that understanding the consequences of your actions takes a proactive approach to life. It also means that you don't think it just happened to me, and that you have no reason or power to do something about it. No one said it was easy to get out of tough situations in the best condition, but there is help available. You can't leave the issue alone and hope for things to work themselves out. You have to make an effort and be aware of your actions. Taking charge of your life is a huge part of living with maturity and being accountable for yourself. Each one of us is a part of something bigger than ourselves. We are all a piece in the puzzle that makes up this world. Number 4. Humility. Mature people know that every decision they make is important and are always respectful. They have a good understanding of how society or the world works and aren't ones to put themselves on a pedestal, regardless of what they have achieved. You've never really let your success go to your head. It's always been about doing the right thing and helping others out. They are never aggressive, violent, or hostile. Mature people are loving and kind and always do what is best for others without expecting something in return. They forgive easily and never hold grudges against others, even when they feel wronged. You should treat others fairly and with basic respect, because you look out for your fellow human beings, and as a mature person, this is something you understand and practice in your daily life. You're also a good role model to the people around you. You should be well-mannered, because it's respectful, and as a mature person, you understand that even in difficult situations you are respectful and polite with others. Keeping confidence is a sign of maturity and kindness. As an adult, it is your responsibility to maintain the trust of your clients, friends, and family members. Keeping secrets makes you feel valued, while sharing secrets can quickly ruin a relationship. Number 5. Self-acceptance. A person becomes mature once they are able to accept themselves and their drawbacks. They have the ability to understand and accept who they are without exaggerating or being self-conscious about it. A mature person becomes confident once they can accept their flaws and be proud of who they are. They are able to understand who they are without being afraid of it. Self-love is the most important thing to do, and it's the fuel for confidence. When you back yourself and believe in yourself, it's easier to be confident in all areas of life. Being emotionally mature means looking to the future, but also understanding where you are in the present. There's no point in having a plan for tomorrow if you can't accept who you are today. You have a sense of control and understanding on your feelings. It's not about suppressing those feelings or denying them, but about recognizing them for what they are and what they mean. Number 6. Gratitude. Along with self-awareness and acceptance, maturity lets you have a better sense of appreciation for all the good things that exist in your life and the world. It lets you recognize the true value of things outside your own pseudo-fulfillment, and to make discoveries that don't just benefit you, but every other person in your life as well. You are thankful for being able to spend time with your loved ones, doing the things that make you happy, and the gift of existence in itself. You are thankful for all the new places you've been, and everything you've experienced. As a person with gratitude, you understand that your ability to see the value in everything is an amazing quality. You don't take things for granted, and you appreciate the small moments in life. You see the world as a beautiful place, and you enjoy every moment of it. You do have moments where you are down, but those get better quickly because your faith in the future is deep enough to know that it will be all right again. Number 7. Compassion. Being able to show appreciation and feeling empathy for others is a great quality. A lot of people have it, and it can lead to them being more caring about what other people think. They put the needs of their loved ones ahead of themselves. Realizing the interconnectedness of everything leads to empathy towards others. When you feel the pain of another person, it can feel as if it's your own. If you have empathy, you are more likely to be compassionate and act in the interest of others. When you realize that your thoughts and intentions cause your emotions, it leads to compassion. When you're able to put yourself in someone else's shoes, it can be easier to see them as human beings. If you have compassion, you are more likely to act in the interest of others. Compassion and empathy help people live better lives because they lead people to have better relationships. You're the kind of person who just does what they believe is best and doesn't need recognition from others. You're the kind of person who has a lot of self-confidence and just keeps doing what you believe is best because you know it's for the better. Number 8. Being other-centered. As a mature person, it's important to put in the extra effort to promote unity and connection so that everyone can get what they need. Instead of putting your own interests first, you should make everyone else feel included. It's important to remember that everyone has the right to speak their own truth and be free of judgment, so you must allow others the space to express themselves in a way that facilitates connection and understanding. You value the successes of others and stand in solidarity with movements that strengthen the welfare of everyone. The value you place on others is reflected in how you approach relationships. You value success, and your desire for long-term relationships is just one manifestation of this. You want to build something that lasts in order to ensure your own satisfaction, and those you care about are satisfied by the process, which provides the satisfaction you need. Your values are reflected in how you approach relationships. You are able to mitigate your own emotions and take the perspective of others in order to understand them and make valid assessments. In addition, you are also able to feel compassion for yourself as well as others. Number 9. Open-mindedness. Having an understanding of something can often break mental barriers, so it's no surprise that mature people in general are open-minded. When you're open-minded, you don't judge people based on lifestyle differences. You are also much better with accepting that you may be wrong sometimes. Mature people are open to new experiences. This is often the case in people who have had more life experiences and are excited by trying new things. Older adults often continue to learn and explore their interests as they age, so it's no surprise that they're open-minded about things. Maturity allows you to take a more sensible outlook on life and considering the realities of the world while also accepting other things that are unknowable. Number 10. A sense of wonder. With emotional maturity comes curiosity about life. Maturity often leads to a rekindling of that sense of awe and wonder you once had as a kid. You start to see beauty in things and find excitement in everyday things again. There are so many things to find beautiful and exciting in life. You may find yourself starting to see the beauty in things that you would have previously taken for granted. Whether it's the beauty of a leaf or the excitement in a child's laugh, tiny details are what make life worth living. As a kid, you might have been scared of the dark. But as an adult, you'll appreciate the beauty and mystery of it. Maturity is often the passing of a previously held belief system and an acceptance that there are more options in life than what was previously perceived possible. When you see beauty in things, that can also help you appreciate beauty outside of yourself. Number 11. Optimism paired with realism. A wise person is good at balancing hope and realism. They can still see the good in life while also acknowledging its troubles. Someone who is wise will have good self-control. They will be in control of their emotions and impulses. They won't let a bad mood or discouraging circumstance take over for them. Instead, they will find a way to take the good from those circumstances and turn it into something positive. It's true that things don't always go as planned, but the key to finding happiness is having a positive attitude in any situation. You should always be looking forward and thinking about all the good in your future. Remember that a happy person never regrets anything they do and is always optimistic about the future. Number 12. Flexibility. To stay happy, it's good to remain flexible and go with the flow. You understand that life is all about change, and sometimes you're just going to have to deal with whatever comes your way. You're someone who values good morals and the strong ties that bind family members. You understand that you were born for a reason, and it's your duty to live life to the fullest. When you find yourself getting stuck in a rut, it can be hard to see the things around you that make life worth living. But staying rooted in one place prevents personal growth and improvement and will leave you unprepared for unpredictability. Some people may not find happiness in the unknown, but it's worth giving yourself time to learn what the new territory has to offer. Number 13. Resilience. As people age, they typically become more resilient, which helps them to overcome challenges. The muscles in their bodies are toned and their joints are strengthened, which makes it easier for them to rise from a fall or walk on slippery surfaces. They also develop a sense of humor and learn to take life as it comes. Despite these changes, these older adults continue to be productive members of society. In addition, they are more likely to be resilient to the challenges that life throws their way. Mature people have learned from their mistakes and become more accepting of disappointments. They know that there will always be another day and another opportunity for them to overcome and succeed. Mature people are able to see past their own point of view. They remain open for new experiences and see things from different perspectives. You're never too thrown off by any adversity. You persevere and know how to use the strength you've built up in the past. You make it through anything with just a little fire. Instead of complaining about something that went wrong, you figure out a solution and get back on the road to success. Number 14. Patience. There are many different traits that a mature person may possess. One of those traits is patience. It is important for people to be patient because not only does it make life easier, but it helps with relationships as well. A person with little patience will find that they are more likely to snap in times of frustration, and that can lead to conflict in the relationship. They may find themselves getting angry at their significant other, causing fights and arguments. This can be avoided by learning how to practice patience in life. Patience is a mental trait that is required for most people to live a healthy lifestyle. When someone has too much of it, they may find that they are more patient than necessary during challenges in life and would rather let things take their course instead of attempting to quick fix them. However, when someone is not patient enough, they may find that they are more impatient than necessary in certain situations. They may also try to easily fix what is wrong instead of waiting for their course to take place. Number 15. Honesty. As a mature person, you don't have to deceive others about who you really are and what you really feel if you want to be honest about yourself. You should be able to accept the truth of who you are, and not let your feelings push you into a false mask. Being yourself is accepting all parts of yourself, including those that make you vulnerable, ashamed, or embarrassed. When you refuse to accept these aspects of your personality when they are hidden from others, often in fear, the resentment builds up and the anger that is constantly being repressed finds release. There is a time and place for everything, and now is not the time for you to be your most authentic self. Mature people have a better understanding of the importance of being honest. They recognize that you can't look back on your life with regret, and so they practice transparency when communicating with others. Mature people don't use others to make themselves feel better. They don't expect more than they can provide. They communicate boundaries and expectations, and they don't push people away. They do not get offended when someone confronts them. They take responsibility for their actions and apologize accordingly without being defensive or disrespectful. So, how many of these traits can you identify with, and which do you need to work on? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.